I was prepared today to do a very neutral, like easy, casual, everyday kind of a look after Thursday's video where I did a very colorful look for myself personally. And then I realized that I have color mascara that I'm gonna be testing out today, so that whole theory went out the window. Hello everyone, I'm here today to share with you guys a video testing out a whole bunch of super hyped up makeup products that have recently launched. I have them all in front of me and I want to put them on my face. I want to do a full day wear test and update you guys and just see what's actually worth the hype. I've done a bunch of these videos in the past and they're super fun. Go and check it out. I will link a full playlist at the end of the video so you can see other new launches and kind of see what's up with them. But give this video a big thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Thursday and also on Sunday. Hit myself in the chin, it's fine. And without further ado, let's get into this. So we're gonna start with the eyes. I already have some primer on and we're gonna go in with a product that I've seen a lot of buildup around, a lot of hype around, but I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on it, so I wanna check it out for myself. It is by Huda Beauty and it's their Matte Metal Melted Shadows. It's like a dual-ended stick liquid shadow type thing, and one end is matte, one end is Mendel. Yeah, no, I heard it too. She came out with like a bunch of different shades here to kind of play around with, so I figured we'd test them out, see how blendable they are, see how streaky they wear, and just kind of what they look like at the end of the day. I'm kind of feeling this one, which is kind of like a purple shade. I know I said neutral, but you know what? This is pretty. Like, to me, this almost looks like the eyeshadow primer that I just put on. It's very creamy. Oh, I guess we're just going in with that shade then. That's the color of my lid. So if you're ever wondering, what is the color of Rachel's eyelid? It's the shade Faux Fur, apparently. What I've seen Huda do is she's taken the shade and then she's kind of swiped it all over the lid and then used a brush to fan it out and blend it into the rest of the skin, as well as she's used her fingers. So I'm gonna do a mixture of both and just see what we're working with here. Maybe we'll do like a little bit of like a smoky line look thing. I don't know. Let's see what happens. It is very smooth. Like, it feels really nice. Let's try with the brush to like blend it further. Like, that does a pretty good job blending. You definitely need to like I have to build up the color a lot. Like, you can see where I applied it to begin with and how it sort of faded out. So it definitely requires some work to blend it, but the color is really pretty. I'm gonna try a little bit more on the outer edge here, just to make it more like into the crease. Because I also want to play around with the metal shade as well. I don't know, it's like, yes, the color's pretty, but like, I can't use this by itself, which is what I noticed she was doing a lot of in her tutorials that she was uploading. Like, you can see it's like a little bit patchy there. It's kind of streaking. It's not super easy to blend out. Like, I'm gonna have to go in and use a brown shadow to kind of smoke out the crease a bit. Let's see what the metallic shade looks like. Ooh, it's a brush applicator on the other side. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's real metallic. Oh, I like that. I gotta say, the colors do blend together really nicely in terms of the shades that she chose. Well, for this one in particular, what color is this? This is Silk Bomber. The colors work really well together. I am gonna have to go into the crease though, kind of clean that up a bit. They're creamy, they're a nice add-on maybe to an eyeshadow, but like, I wouldn't expect to get a perfect look from like just this duo alone. We'll see how it wears by the end of the day. Sometimes I have some trouble with the liquid shadows kind of flaking and peeling off. This is also slightly burning my lids. Why is it burning my lids? I don't know. I'm gonna monitor that. I'm gonna do the other side and we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so that is what I have ended up with the eyeshadow. I took a little bit of like a brown eyeshadow and a dark maroon to kind of, I don't know, blend out the crease a little bit. I'm not in love with these eyeshadows. I don't really, like, the metallic's nice, but I just find it's a bit of a pain to blend out, and it's just like, there are other eyeshadows that I think are better. So now moving on to mascara, and I just got this in, no, I didn't just get this in. I got this in a couple of days ago. Still haven't used them yet. And it is the BFF Volumizing Mascara Collection from ColourPop, and they launched a black as well as like a whole bunch of different colors, and I've been seeing on their Instagram, the colors look very vibrant and really pretty, so I was like, I won't play with that. So I think what I want to do is I want to try the black for sure, and I think the purple, because I have purple on, and you know how I like to match, and also maybe the blue. I don't know. I have an idea in my head. We're gonna work with it. So I'm gonna start with the black mascara on my upper lashes, and this is just a very volumizing mascara. It's got a big, thick wand here, so we're gonna see just how volumizing it actually is. Also, I am curious if it's going to end up and give me raccoon eyes by the end of the day. Fingers crossed it doesn't. I'm holding my head at such an awkward angle. Like, what is this? Grab a mirror, Rachel. So the formula itself is very dry, actually. Like, it's not as creamy as I thought it was gonna be. I'm kind of worried this is gonna dry out super fast. Why is it so dry? Is it supposed to be like this? All right, so that is one coat right there. Let's definitely apply another one. It just went super clumpy and now it's going all over my eyeshadow. What do we think of the mascara thus far? I feel like the formula is a lot drier than I was anticipating. It's nice and black. It looks good, especially on this eye. I don't know why on this eye versus this one, but this one's looking good. I'm gonna build it up a little bit more on the right eye here and just see if I can get a little bit more volume there. I will say though, if this doesn't give me raccoon eyes by the end of the day because it's a drier formula, I would put up with the fact that I'm just assuming, but I probably have to replace this fairly frequently because it's drier and it's going to clump up a lot quicker than a more liquidy mascara would, because it's nice having a mascara that isn't waterproof, that is going to wash off really easily and isn't going to give me raccoon eyes. I find that with the Snapscara by Maybelline, I know it won't do that under my eyes, so I usually apply that to my lower lash line and I find I never have an issue with it. So hopefully that's like that, because ColourPop is a nice budget-friendly company, so I wouldn't mind replacing a mascara from them if it's gonna stay on my lashes. Now I need to fix this mess. Oh no, now it's starting to smudge. BRB everyone. Okay, so that was really annoying. First, I just put the metallic one on top and it created like this little like hole where my skin showed through and it wasn't like covering up. So then I had to go in with the matte side, create sort of like a barrier, and then put metallic on top, and then it seems to have like most of the way blended. But wow, that was a little bit irritating. For primer, I'm gonna be testing out the Farsali Liquid Glass. Now this is a Radiance Make Skin Serum? Radiance Make Skin Serum? What does that mean? Basically, it's a serum that could be also used as a primer. It has hyaluronic acid in it and it's supposed to give the illusion of like glass skin, which is a trend that's been going around for a couple years now, I wanna say. It's just that very soft, glowy, not matte, not cakey, it's not powdery in any way, like just everything is very fresh. This apparently is going to replicate that whole look, and yeah, I'm kind of curious because I've seen this floating around Instagram for a while now. Again, saving it for this video. It looks like this, kind of like this murky fog thing with a hint of lavender shimmer. That is interesting. Does this smell like anything? Ooh! Oh, it smells like what is that? Like Freezies? Is that a thing? Can you have something smell like Freezies? It's sugary, but kind of citrusy. I'm not mad at that. Mind you, I will basically like anything that any brand comes out with that smells like citrus. If you have something that smells like lemonade, I'm probably gonna like it. I was about to put it on my skin from, oh, almost went in my mouth. Dropping it everywhere. Okay, let's just do it like they do in the Instagram. It's almost giving a little bit of like a tackiness to the skin now that it's like drying down. But it smells good. Seems to be sinking in. But yeah, now my skin is like, can you guys hear that? It's like very like sticky. Oh my gosh, is that ASMR? Sometimes a little bit of tackiness is good because then the foundation will stick to it. And speaking of which, for foundation today, we are going to be testing out one that I have wanted to test out for this, like since it launched. I have heard like so much back and forth on this foundation, I can't even tell you. One person loves it, the other person hates it. Like there's no in between with this, which I guess is the case with the internet. You either love something or you hate something, you can't be much. And it is by Hourglass. It is their Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation. And apparently for this, the whole premise behind this is that you can use half a pump. Yeah, I know. Instagram is not happy right now. Hashtag 47,000 pumps of foundation onto a brush. But with half a pump, you are going to get full coverage all over your face. It's going to blend down to almost like a second skin-like finish. This is the shade Shell, which they seem to have kept the same shade names from the stick foundations for this one, which is great. That's super helpful. I'm trying to be really careful because I don't want to pump out too much product. There we go. Okay, so apparently this right here is gonna cover my entire face. You say so, Hourglass. By the way, I just realized that I left you all hanging with the, whoa, that's full coverage. I've like barely put my brush into the product. Sorry, to take a minute to like realize how full full coverage that is. But like I was saying, I just realized I left you guys all hanging on the colored mascara. I'm gonna do that for the lower lashes. So I'm just waiting to finish up the rest of my face so I can kind of apply that. Oh, did that cover everything? That covered everything. Wow. I like it. Like, I've used every last inch of that half a pump, or like a small pump, I guess. But like, it's covered all of my skin. Oh, except for this like patch up here. It didn't really do anything for that. But like, other than that. So I'm not gonna build it up any more than that because I feel like a lot of people's complaints with it is that it gets really, really cakey super fast. So I'm gonna leave it at that and we'll move on to concealer. Now this is one that I have tried once. I have not tried it since then, but it's the Fenty Pro Filt'r. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer. And I haven't tried it since then, but I did get the Duo makeup sponge. So I wanted to try it with that. My like lid is sticking to my crease. That's a weird feeling. Ugh, so annoying because it's really pretty when I'm looking in my little like screen here. But oh, these eyeshadows. So it comes with these two little sponges. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So I figured I would try it again with the sponge because I wasn't actually testing the longevity of the concealer. I just saw a new concealer and I was like, I will try that. Let's put that on. Whoa, that's really light. Such a little sponge, but like, I'm not mad at it. It's nice and soft. It's nice and bouncy. And I just started applying it dry. Damp for buildable coverage, dry for full coverage. All right, well, we're going with full coverage. I'm just using the little pointy side to get like right up into the inner corner and blending it down. But like, it's doing a really good job so far. I kind of like it. The concealer's a little bit on the light side for me. That's okay. We just got like a nice brightening effect. So far so good from a first impression standpoint. It is nice and smooth. It's not creasing. It's blending out really easily. That looks really good. Next, we're going into another Fenty Beauty product, and this is the powder. So I have two different powders here. I have the lavender one, which is more for brightening under eye area, and then butter, which is the other lightest shade. So I figured I would do lavender for under the eyes, butter for the rest of the face. And it sounds like I'm applying butter to the rest of my face. I'm not. I just realized the window is open and it's giving me like a shadow look. Is there still a shadow? You've got to be kidding me. Okay. No more shadows? We're good? Okay. So I'm gonna be using the other one of their Pro little mini sponges. These are supposed to be used for baking and applying the powder underneath the eyes and I guess all over the face. But this is a very finely milled, super, super fine powder that is just going to give you that perfect airbrush kind of a finish. I am excited. I feel like Fenty just went all in on products to start 2019. It was just like, boom. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the lavender shade and apply that underneath the eyes. I also kind of like that it's lavender because I find that oftentimes as soon as I set my under eye area, it goes super, super yellow. So I usually have to like counteract it by using a more pinky concealer because I know it's gonna go more yellow. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna do like a little mini bake. I'm not gonna go all in. We're doing like easy bake oven, just cooking with a light bulb. Then I'm going to just trying to take off any of the excess product and I'm gonna go in with butter and I'm going to set like smile lines and my chin, forehead, that kind of thing. Okay, the sponge is a little small for setting the rest of my face. I don't know what I was thinking. Also, in bouncing the sponge on my forehead, it sounds like a little like cartoon character running around my face. I swear I haven't been drinking. I'm telling you, if you have the sponge, go and try it. I'm telling you, that's exactly what it sounds like. All right, blush and bronzer are on. Let's wipe away all of this product. I just want to make sure that this isn't a highlighter brush. I did that recently and I started wiping away product, not realizing that it was covered in highlight. So yeah, no, that was a look. Definitely does give a very brightened look, but we'll see if it looks super like creasy or cakey by the end of the day and all of that stuff. So let's get into the colored mascaras as I apply a little bit of shadow under my eyes. I'm going to try and do a little bit of the blue on the outer corner of the lashes and then purple in the inner. Feel like that combination would be really pretty, and if you couldn't tell by the last two videos, really digging that color combination. Or if you couldn't tell by this video, considering my nails are blue and my eye look is purple, even though I said I was going to do a neutral look today. Honestly, Rachel. So I just want like a little bit of a base of brown shadow there, just until I kind of see what the effect of the mascaras are. So let's start with the blue one. This one is in Blue Ya Mind, and it is a bright, bright blue. Whoa, that's blue. Let's see if I can even make this work. We're gonna try. I'm gonna be making some really interesting facial expressions to make this work. In the process of doing this, I'm also getting a little bit of the blue on top of the black mascara, and I'm not hating that effect either. That wasn't my intent, but it is kind of pretty. All right, there is the blue on like the outer part of the lower lashes, which I know you can't really see too much of it because there's not a ton there, but I want to go into the purple one now. Ooh, that's an interesting purple. It's almost like a dusty tone. It's not as pastel as I was anticipating. Let's see if you can even tell the difference between the blue and the purple. Like, will it be obvious? I don't know. Ooh, kind of digging the purple. If you're looking for like a nice, I want color, but I want it to be a little bit more subdued, this is a good purple. It's dusty, so it almost has this like gray undertone, which kind of like deepens it a bit, but it's still like bright. I don't know how to explain it. I need more blue on there though. Whoa, this is a weird experience in that, I know this sounds really weird, but like I can see a little bit of the purple just when I look down, and I'm so used to not seeing purple when I look down that it kind of looks crazy. Like, it's very bright in the bottom part of my eye. It's bright. I don't know how to explain it. This is like a weird feeling. What do we think though? Do we like this? I kind of like it. I feel like I even want to add a little bit of like purple to the tips of the lashes. I wonder if it goes over top. Probably not like as well, but like maybe, I don't know. Oh, this is fun. Fun. I think I want to do like a light liner maybe. I don't know. Let's try it. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, this is awesome. I'm excited. Now shifting back to the face, we are going in with yet again another new launch from Fenty, and this is their Loose Highlight. Now this was like a late, I believe a late 2018, like very end December launch for them, but I haven't tested it out yet. I have two shades here. One is I think Rosé on Ice. The other is 24 Cray, and 24 Cray was sold out forever. So I'm excited. What? Phone. Shh. Oh my gosh. Group chats, am I right? I'm gonna swatch both of them on my hand just to kind of see what we're working with here. Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful shade. Might be a little dark on me, but oh, it's so beautiful. And then this is Rosé. Very pink. Also a little bit dark. I don't know if these are gonna work for me. Let's try a little bit of Rosé on Ice and see if I can make it work. I don't know. We'll try it. Yeah, that's the thing. So it has a very dark base, so you can kind of see how it's shadowed there. But when the light hits it, it's real pretty. So it's just a little too dark for my skin, but like it is a beautiful highlight. If you have a deeper skin tone, this is going to look gorgeous. Let's try the gold one, because you know, why not? This one's also very pretty. Nice like gold undertone to it. Be pretty, but like that would be my preference in terms of like undertone. I don't know. I'm really loving that. All right, I switched up my highlight, chose a little bit of a lighter one. I used a mixture of Boy Next Door and Here Kitty Kitty from ColourPop, and now I'm going to go in to lips. And the lip product I want to test out today is by Nudestix. There are two different ones that I have right here, and they both come very highly recommended by a ton of different beauty gurus. I saw a lot of the Nudestix products showing up in people's 2018 favorites. The formula that everyone seems to be raving about is the gel color, their lip and cheek balm. So I have two different shades here. One is Luxe and one is Posh. They tend to stick to very nude neutral, hence the name Nudestix. Very neutral, like everyday kind of shades. But they have matte formulas. I think they have gloss ones as well. So this one I have not tried, like this particular formula. So let's see. This one right here is Luxe, and then this one is Posh. So it's a very like balmy formula, hence the name. One is more mauve and the other one is warmer. You know what? I kind of want to mix the two of them. I feel like that would look really pretty with today's look. Let's start with the mauve one. It's very glossy. It has a little bit, like a hint of a color to it. It's not too over the top, but it feels nice and like hydrating. And I'm just putting Luxe on top just to warm it up a little bit. That's pretty, like a good everyday kind of a shade, I feel like. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. Like obviously I'm not expecting this to be super long wearing or anything like that, but I want to see how it feels because like it's a little bit more on the thicker, balmier side. So I want to know how it feels like when I'm eating food, and is it going to have like crumbs sticking to it and stuff? Do I need to apply a much lighter layer? I don't know. So I'm just going to kind of play around with that for the rest of the day. And yeah, this is sort of the makeup look this is kind of what I came up with. I'm very curious how this foundation and concealer and powder and everything are going to hold up for the rest of the day. So I will check in with you guys tonight and we'll see what we're working with. Hey guys, it is now at the end of the day and this is what the makeup is now looking like. So let's break it down. So first of all, the eyeshadow. I love how foiled the eyeshadow is, but it was like really flaking and like just chunking off. You can see across my lid, so that was a little disappointing. The foundation has held up fairly well. I've noticed it starting to rub off of my nose, but I didn't really powder it too much, so that's kind of understandable. I really like how full coverage it is. Same with the concealer and the powder. The only thing with the powder, I really like the color. It's very matte though, so it's not something that I would normally choose for underneath my eyes, especially because I like everything to be super dewy. So I'd probably use more of a dewy setting mist. I feel like that would help. The mascaras are fine. I don't know what it is, but like by end of day, right down here, all of this mascara, like it just looks black. I don't know if the black mascara has rubbed off into the blue and made it look black, but I feel like earlier today it looked a lot more blue and purple than it does now. When I first applied it, the color was really pretty. I don't know where it went. I have to say, out of everything that I tried today, probably the thing that I liked the most, I liked the concealer. I liked the foundation. I liked the lip gloss. That was really pretty. And I feel like with a different setting spray, I will like the lavender powder because I really like how like just the effect underneath the eyes. It's a little matte for me. Let me know, what have you guys tried? Have you tried any of these super hyped up products? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you've tried and check out these videos on the side in case you have missed any. I've done a lot of these like testing out super hyped up products, so go and check out those videos and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And that's everything. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.